Ah, the Shire. How delicious the morning is in this part of the world. The air is stuffed with comfort, don't you think?
You do. Oh, you're a stranger here. Welcome. I have a breakfast or two left if you care for some.
I never.
Thank you. I haven't the time. And I am not a stranger anywhere, unless, of course, I choose to be.
Indeed.
No. Oh, yes? Well, how do you do, sir?
Magnificently, of course.
Bilbo?
I go too.
But at the moment, I am looking for someone to share a great adventure.
An adventure? You, sir, are in the neighborhood of hobbits. We're just plain folk, you see.
We have no use for adventures.
I still comfortable things. Adventures make it late for dinner. We have no use for adventures here.
You can try across the hills or over the sea, or those fool tooks.
Good day, sir.
Good day, Bilbo.
Bilbo Baggins, you should be ashamed of yourself.
How do you know?
I am Gandalf.
Gandalf? Oh, good gracious. Not the wandering wizard who led so many of our quiet lads and lasses off on mad adventures.
Yes. In fact, I think I'll be so kind as to send you on an adventure. Very amusing for me, very good for you, and profitable too, if you live through it.
If I live through it. Sorry, no adventures here. Thank you and good morning. I'd ask you into tea, but...
Thank you for asking me. You go in and fix the tea. I'll be in shortly. I have a little business to attend to. Fine place you have here, Bilbo.
Yes, I love my quiet home.
You expecting someone?
No. Dwaylen, at your service.
Why, Bilbo Baggins at yours.
Invite the fellow into tea, why don't you?
Yes, certainly. Would you care to join us? The kettle's on the boil.
Delighted.
Oh, now. Do tell me. Excuse me.
Ah, I've seen you come to arrive already. Balin, at your service.
Yes. Would you care to join us for tea?
A glass of buttermilk will suit me better. It was all the same to you, my good sir. But I wouldn't mind some cake. See cake you have.
Oh, lots. Please excuse me.
No hurry. Fine lodgings here, eh, brother?
These hobbits have the cream. This is a big Venus we're setting out for.
Ah, but dangerous. Terribly dangerous.
Not again.
Allow me to unburden you.
Keely, at your service.
Why, Bilbo, I really am surprised. I didn't think hobbits mixed with dwarves.
They don't. I have never set eyes on them before. If my neighbors knew, they would be scandalized. Dwarfs here, at Bag End.
That'll be Dory and Nori. Dory! Nori! At your service!
Ahem. Ahem. Honored dwarfs! I'm afraid you've mistaken this for a restaurant. This is a private home.
Oh, jolly good.
Bring out the food.
I want those cakes. And more cakes.
Beaufort.
Bomber.
At your service.
En almighty little Thorin.
Sir, I see you've all arrived.
Quite a merry gathering.
I trust there is food for latecomers.
Well, I may have a little tea left.
Tea? No, thank you.
Coffee and apple pie, if you don't mind. And mince pie with cheese. And raspberry jam and muffins.
Put on a few eggs. There's a good fellow.
Cold talk, a side of ham.
Pork pie and salad.
Or, yes, certainly, dig in.
We meet here to discuss our plans.
By dawn we shall set out on a long and hard journey. So dangerous that some of you may not return alive, or make it to the misty mountains only to be eaten by the dragon.
Come, come. He gets these fits, but he's as fierce as a dragon in a pinch.
To shriek like that till he's eaten by the dragon as fast as you eat a dozen cupcakes.
It sounded more like fright than excitement to me. If it wasn't for the sign on the door, I would have thought we had come to the wrong house.
You asked me to find the 10th man for your expedition, and I chose Mr. Baggins here.
Oh, you did you?
But I'm
well,
afraid
if you
I
think
made
that.
a sad mistake. No, this can't be the chap. I was looking for a member of the famous Took family. Imagine, I mistook him for a Took.
But I am a Took.
Really?
Why, my uncle, Bill Roarer, Took.
I said to myself, now there's a hobbit with desires beyond his next cup of tea. But alas, he is just an ordinary run-of-the-shire hobbit. When adventure knocks, he locks the door and hides under the bed.
Sir, I must tell you that to uphold the honor of the Took family, I would cross deserts and climb mountains. I would fight 100 dragons. I would even go as far as to...
Splendid. Mr. Baggins is with us. Now, Thorn.
Now, Bilbo, why did you say that? You're a fool.
Yes, but are you sure he'll do?
You lived to thank him, and thank him that you lived.
Let us hope so.
Here is a map, left by your grandfather, King Theoden.
Oh, yes.
What mountain?
Where the treasure is. Dragon.
There's a dragon marked in red. We aren't likely to miss an army.
Well, you see, I'm not overly fond of dragons. But then again, I've never known any.
You will. Look here, Thorn. This circle on the map shows the secret entrance into the mountain. It's so well hidden, it looks exactly like the side of the mountain. Ah, and I have a key that goes with it. Here, keep it safe.
Indeed I will. Well, things begin to look hopeful. A secret passage into the mountain. What luck. Suppose we should consult our burglar expert here on his ideas and suggestions?
Well, first off, I should like some information. You know, about the dragon, and the treasure, and how it got there, and who belongs to, and so on.
Very well.
And I'd also like to know about risks, out-of-pocket expenses, time required, wages.
He wants to know how much treasure we'll get and his chances of coming back alive.
His chances are the same as ours. The circumstances are briefly. Long ago, when my grandfather was king, the dwarves settled here, under the lonely mountain. They created the merry town of Dale. If they needed any more gold, emeralds, or rubies, they just simply dug them out of the mountain. However, this brought a dragon. All good times bring dragons. History illustrates that...
Be brief, won't you?
Very well. There was one dragon that was especially bad, named Smog. Yes, curse her. She flew from the east and burned the town. There were very few survivors. My father remembered.
And then?
She ate all the dwarves and stole the treasure. So we head out today to bring our curses home to Smog and reclaim what is ours. Death to all dragons, especially
Smog! Hear, hear.
Hear what?
Seriously? Hear what I've got to say.
Go ahead, say it.
Well, first off, I think that you should go to the secret entrance first and check it out. Now I'm off to bed. You have my blessing. Is there anything I can get you before you leave?
Before we leave, I suppose you mean? You are the burglar. Getting into the entrance is your job.
But you see, I may have spoken a little bit hastily just now. It's an inconvenient
It's
time.
nearly dawn. Time to clear up and start.
My oh my, the way the morning starts decides the day. This is going to be a miserable day. Hunting dragons at my age.
Get a hold of yourself, Baggins.
Are we all ready to start? Ah, Bilbo, I believe you forgot this.
Oh, thank you. My diary. How kind of you.
Bilbo, long live our burglar!